Manchester United handed a debut to their new goalkeeper, Sonny Lamins, against Sunderland. It was a high-stakes moment of a new signing under pressure in front of the Old Trafford crowd. What did we learn from his first outing and for United's overall performance? In this video, we'll break down the match, the tactical nuances, the individual performances, and the amplifications for the rest of the season. So let's get into it. Now, from the opening whistle, United sought to establish control and deny Sunderland the tempo. They used a shape that was flexible, normally a back three with wing-backs who could push or drop as needed. In possession, the wing-backs formed width, pushing high on the flanks to stretch Sunderland's defensive lines. Out of possession, they tucked in to form a compact five, pressing the zones Sunderland would try to exploit in between the lines. This hybrid shape gives United the ability to defend narrow and also threaten wide transitions. In fact, the space behind Sunderland's wide players became a productive area for United's attackers to exploit, especially when Sunderland's fullbacks pushed. One of the key tactical foundations was how the midfield was organized. Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes acted as the shielding duo, breaking passing lines, intercepting, pressing, and providing the first line of defense ahead of the backline. That gave Lamins and his defenders more breathing space because the midfield did its job. United did not often face central overloads or sustained pressure through the middle. Sunderland often looked forced to go wide, and United and compactness made it harder for crossing or diagonal penetration. In transitions, United were sharper than in previous matches this season. The moment they regained possession, they often look to break quickly either by vertical passes or by getting the wide players forward fast. The opponent's overcommitment sometimes left holes behind. The example of Mason Mount's early goals embodies that, a clever movement into a pocket of space, picking up service from wide and exploiting hesitation in Sunderland's defense. That early strike allowed United to structure themselves from a place of advantage rather than chasing. In Sunderland's case, their tactical plans seemed to bank on pressing, disrupting possession, and attacking from wide areas. They tried to force United into mistakes high up the pitch. United's forwards and midfielders made Sunderland's build-up uncomfortable. The pressing was selective, not contrived, but triggered when Sunderland's dropped too deep or when their tempo lagged. Sunderland's attempt to burst through central passes or quick switches were often broken up before danger could materialize. This tactical setting magnified Lamin's role. He was not just a shot stopper, he became an integral piece of the structure. His ability to distribute, to play with anticipation, and to command aerial zones allowed United's outfield players to trust that behind them the net was secure. He made several high claims and clearances, especially on crosses or lofted deliveries, which prevented Sunderland from exploiting set pieces or cross threat. According to analysis, he made 3 saves with about 1.1 goal prevented, XG prevented, and also acted on several secondary balls. The match also revealed how the defense as a unit behaved. The back three, Euro, De Ligt plus the third, stayed cohesive, shifting across when Sunderland switched the play. The wingbacks dropped back when needed to create a back five. In doing so, they prevented overloads on the flank. When Sunderland tried to stretch play, United's wide coverage stayed tight. Also, the defenders were smart in their spacing. They did not leave large gaps behind each other. Pressing triggers were well coordinated and defensive rotations, stepping out, sliding across, were smooth. Tactically, it signaled something that United wanted: a keeper who could integrate better into this evolving system, one more comfortable with modern requirements like distributions, high claims, and anticipatory positioning. That confidence appears to have paid off. Lemons look relatively comfortable even in difficult moments. In press interactions, he seemed assured, spoke to defenders, and rarely looked rattled. Ultimately, from a tactical standpoint, what we learned is that United's design is shifting: more structure, more discipline, more hybrid defensive offensive balances, and Lemons is part of that next chapter. His debut underscores that under pressure the blueprint has promise, but the real test lies ahead against top opposition away from home with higher tempo and when the system is probed deeply. Remember to like the video, also subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.